Yo, what up?
你要见还是我
Yo, what up?
你要见还是我
It's Razor Butler.
Hi everyone, this is Air Supply.
Great to be back here again.
After 34 years, Australian soft rock duo Air Supply still has a lot going for them. They were here in Singapore for their 48th stop out of a total of 85 concerts in their world tour this year. The crowd at the Max Pavilion was thrown back in time to the 70s and 80s with their live rendition of hit classics such as Lost in Love and Even the Nights Are Better. After 3 decades, the duo has definitely established a reputation of being the king of evergreen ballads. But is it time for a fresh new breath of Air Supply? Should the band not reinvent itself to catch up with new audiences in this internet age? Razor Pop finds out when we meet Russell Hitchcock and Graham Russell upon their arrival in Singapore. When we talk about Air Supply, there's always some songs that always come to mind. There's some classics, for example, Lost in Love or Out of Love, Goodbye. Those are songs that are my favorite, and it's a lot of people's favorite as well. Do you think Air Supply is, always associated with these songs?
Oh, certainly. I mean, the basis of our career was launched when Lost in Love was released worldwide. It changed our lives overnight, literally, and the string of songs that were successful after that. Were based around, the love thing, even though that wasn't, our entire repertoire by any means. But it's, if you ask anybody in the world, what do you associate with Air Supply, they're going to say love songs. And we're proud of that too.
So do you think there's a need to reinvent and try to break out of this, mold?
No, because it's a mold that we created, not by design, by default, but we could never change that, I mean, if, for instance, if we suddenly said, oh no, we're not doing any more love songs, we're going to do techno, dance, people would think we're crazy. And we probably invented the love song genre for a group. We'll always be that, But, I mean, our music will change, and on the new album it's changing and a little different, but that will always be our genre. It just will, and we're very good at it,
Some artists in the entertainment scene, they change to suit the changing taste.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Well, you can't. We decided a long time ago to be true to ourselves as individuals and as performers, and especially Graham as a songwriter. And like he said, we don't choose to do this kind of music. It chose us to be its conduit into the universe, kind of thing. So, and once again, if we did a cover of an AC/DC song, it would sound silly because it's not what we do. Even though they're a great band, obviously, but we discovered what we do very well initially, and it's brought us here 35 years later. We're sitting here talking to you in Singapore, so that's what we do. We're the Love Kings.
That's it.
So does Air Supply try to stay relevant during this internet age?
Well, once again, if anybody thinks we're relevant or not, it's really their opinion. We stand fast by what we want to achieve and the music that Graham writes and produces and that we perform together, and that's our thing. If anybody likes it or doesn't like it, or they think it's not relevant or whatever, I really don't care at all, because we've been successful for like you said, over 3 decades now. We continue to perform at a very high level, and we continue to play hundreds of shows a year, so that's our validation for what we want to do.
Okay. But have you tried any of those social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter?
I'm not into that at all. I think
No?
it's very invasive,
I forget which one it was now, not Facebook, another one.
MySpace,
and kind of tried that out, but I got thousands of people came on that I had never heard of, and I couldn't deal with it, I mean, a lot of people have time, I presume, to get online and sit there in front of Facebook for 4 or 5 hours, and people do that, but we just don't have the time. Don't have the time.